Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rishabh Bait. As many of us know, or I would say all of us know, that there was lack of clarity, there was a ambiguity with respect to two questions of advanced financial management paper which is conducted in November 2024 examination, CFA examination I'm talking about. So there was two questions where there is a in one question there is a information which is completely missing, and in the another question there is a lack of clarity as to whether the information given into the question, whether it is the net present value of the future cash flows or whether it is the expected future cash flows which we are going to get after let's say after 6 years or 5 years, whatever given in the question, and which is without giving the effect of discount rate. So ICAI has released a notification saying that if we find any kind of if there is a kind of, if we observe any kind of observation into the question paper, then we should mail to ICAI saying that this is what we have observed into the question paper. So in this video, what we are going to discuss, whether we should mail to ICAI or not, or whether ICAI will give us the grace marks or not. So now, without wasting much of time, let us begin. So as you can see on the screen, this is a notification which has been issued by ICAI on 5th of November 2024. You can see this date. This has been issued on 5th November 2024, saying that it is hereby informed that candidates can bring to the notice of examination department their observation, if any, on the question paper relating to the final examination and post-qualification course examination held in November 2024, and the mail ID is given, or you can send them through a speed post on this given address. Now, ICAI is saying that if you find any kind of observation, you should mail to them. Now, we have observed, like almost every faculty, if you see on the YouTube, they are saying that there is a ambiguity with respect to these two questions. And let me tell you what are these two questions before moving forward. So let me tell you what are the questions over there. Just a second. Yeah. If you see this question number 2B of your AFM paper, this is saying that PQ Limited expects a sale of 100 lakhs. This is an advanced capital budgeting question wherein they are asking us to calculate the amount of initial investment which has been made into the plant. What you are going to make? But if you see in this particular question, the discount rate basically completely in this particular question, you cannot find out a discount rate. Either you do hit and trial method, and even if kitna bhi kar loge bhai, kitna bhi time laga ke, you can't give so much of efforts for this 8 mark question in a 3 hours of paper. So this is there's a complete information which is missing into the question. If they would have given us the discount rate, then this would have like a question like this. We would have solved this question like this, because so simple question it is, but there's a discount rate missing, and therefore we cannot calculate the initial investment amount. So this is the one question with respect to your AFM paper. There's one more question where there is a lack of clarity. This question, let me tell you, this is question number 5A, wherein they are asking us to calculate the amount of forward, wherein they are asking us the forward cover, like what is the rate of forward rate that we should enter into to have an initial to have a cash flows of 1858.08 lakhs rupees. So there is a ambiguity with respect to this question. There is a lack of clarity, which says whether this surplus, whether it is the net present value or this is the amount of cash flows that we are going to generate after 5 years without giving the effect of discount rate. So this is whether the net present value or this is the actual cash flows. So this one we would have done it by doing all this, by taking into consideration these all 4 discount rates, and we would have arrived at this particular answer, like whether what should be the discount rate. But again, it is a very lengthy process. Hit and trial method आपको लगाना कैसे भी करके आंसर निकाल के, तो that's जुगाड़ वाला thing. This is like lack of clarity, you can say, in this particular question. So almost all the faculties on YouTube, everybody is saying that these are two questions wherein there is a ICAI should give us the grace mark. This question is of 6 marks, as you can see, and the other question which is available, and the other question which I was talking about earlier, that is of 8 marks. Let me show you. This question is of 8 marks. So totally 14 marks should we get the grace marks or not. So I think ICAI will not give us the 14 marks as a grace. They either might give us 4 marks or 6 marks, as the case may be, depending. And the paper was little lengthy and tough this time as compared to your May 2024 examination. So I think ICAI will not give us the exact 14 marks, but they should at least give us 4 to 8 marks basically for these two questions, because there's a ambiguity, lack of understanding, lack of clarity, whatever word you say, with respect to these two questions. Now, whether we should mail to ICAI or not, or whether ICAI will give us the marks without even sending the mail. So what I think is, I am going to send a mail to ICAI saying that, sir, this is what we have observed in this particular question. There is a lack of understanding, there is missing information with respect to question 2b, and there is a lack of clarity with respect to question number 5a. I am going to send this mail to ICAI saying that sir, this is what I have observed, and क्या जाता है भाई मेल भेजने में, तो they will not deduct any marks for us, right? अगर हम लोग मेल भेज देते हैं तो व्हाट इफ दे कंसीडर दिस मेल एंड दे गिव अस 1 or 2 marks एक्स्ट्रा, 1-2 मिनट लगना है, this entire the what do you say, the write up I have made for you, just according to my, like, what I understand, this is what I'm going to send it to them. But if you feel you want to, you can modify this, and this entire write up you can get into the Telegram channel, the link of which is given into the description. So वहां पे जाके आप you will be able to access this particular thing. And मेरे को लगता है you should definitely mail to them, mail to ICAI saying that this is what we have observed, and please do the needful. That's all you should write, and ICAI will take care of the rest, whether they should give us the grace marks or whether they should give the complete 14 marks as a bonus or whatever it is. So अगर आपका यार, say I got speed in last attempt, so even if they give 2 marks extra, let's say because of this mail, so I get an exemption, right? So this is what we are going to, like, we can be benefited if we send this mail. Even if we don't send this mail, let's say I say do not consider a request if you are not sending a mail, and let's say they do not consider that we have, this particular student would have attempted this particular question, so they might not give us the grace marks. So if you have attempted this question, definitely you should mail to ICAI saying that please do the needful. So that's what that's all about in this particular video. This entire PDF you can get into the Telegram channel, the link of which is given in the description. So that's all about it. Please share it with all your friends, whoever has wrote their November 2024 examination. क्या पता भाई एक मेल से 2-3-5 मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा आ जाए तो आपका एग्जामिशन 40 वाले को 45 मिल जाएंगे, 55 वाले को 60 मिल के एग्जामिशन मिल जाएगा. So please do share it to them, and that's all about it. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching.